what the project is, the cleanup project that we're doing. And here is the Masala area. The Masala area, right there. Yes. I'm walking over to Imam Talib Salahuddin, the residential Imam of Masjid Hasan of Al-Islam, who is working hard, as always, in trying to get this place together. Imam Salahuddin, you want to introduce yourself to the world?
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, this is Imam Talib Salahuddin, the resident imam and general handyman.
Yes.
And also pretty much right now kind of in charge of janitorial maintenance. So.
Now, since you are the handyman and putting in all this work, how often do you receive any help in trying to get this done?
I've got one brother that helps me fairly regularly. We try to give him a stipend when we can. Actually, I'm not even sure. I don't think he's even taken his shahada yet. Mm-hmm. But he has brothers. He's mostly sympathized. He has brothers that are in the religion, and he catches the train over from Dallas to the T downtown Fort Worth. Then catches a bus to the Masjid with his little cart to help me out, and he helped us out with a lot of plumbing and some electrical, and he'll cut the yard across the street, and he's just been excellent help for that. So he's the main somebody that I get help from, really.
Okay. Brother, ma'am, we are in zip code 76104. Anybody can pull up the statistics and data and see that, unfortunately, it's still a high crime area, lower income area, and the masjid has been closed for a little while. I think he's going to turn off the deal there. The masjid has been closed for a little while. What value or need do you see for the masjid to open back up, and what value will it have to this particular community?
Restate that one more time for me.
Okay. What needs do you see in the immediate community where the masjid is that you think Muslims could eventually, not immediately, but eventually be a pillar once again in this particular community?
Well, like you said, it is a high crime area. You know, there was a time here with this masjid that I think that was Imam Yahya from Dallas and other brothers in Fort Worth that worked with the Fort Worth City Department and City Police Department with an organization they called Amen, and African American Men Against Narcotics. It was Amen. And when they had that, they worked with a team I think called Blue Light. And a lot of the Jamaican drug gangs and other stuff, they've gotten that out. They ran that out of here. I'm sure some of those have reestablished themselves. But I think one of the biggest things that, and I'm glad you said not immediately, because I don't think there's anything going to jump off and going to happen all of a sudden. You know,
sure. It's
a process and it's a period over time. So the influence of Islam and the influence of just promoting good human excellence and good common sense and trying to get, develop and help, working with people who are God conscious, a sense of community responsibility, see. And that includes many various areas of concern. And when you ask me this question, I think the masjid, it can be a model as we begin to rebuild it and begin to rebuild membership. And then there are a lot of people. Now, there are some members that live in this area. There are a lot that don't live in this area, but a lot of Muslims that work in this area, this would be of benefit services to them to come in to provide the rituals and the other things associated with the religion.
Sure.
The community, I think the masjid, once it's open, I think it can be an influence in the culture and an inhibiting influence with activity against so much crime. We've had, like I said, because of inactivity, we've had people come in, cut our wiring, break in here. But once the masjid is reopened and there's activity going on here, a lot of that will be